definitely no doubt right about now. There's only one best team in the Premier League.
In the world.
Oh,
In the world.
I didn't know that.
In the world, actually.
Okay, well, best team in the Premier League, best team in the world, definitely we are referring to the same team, and that is Arsenal Football Club, the only team that have not lost double-digit number.
Round of applause. Round of applause. Exactly.
I mean, I'm let me say, small time around each other, talk say,
but you know, say sometimes.
Best team, nothing.
Èèyàn lè máa rẹ́rìn-ín láàárọ̀, ó di alẹ́, kó máa ké o. Who tell you say I don't say this thing?
No, go talk say, yeah.
Who tell you that? No, Baba, no, you never reach that level. I don't follow you settle down.
So, not London Derby, Arsenal 4, Tottenham was 4-1. The great Chelsea hat-trick. 6 points top of the table.
Who is Eze?
6 points top of the table.
Who is Eze?
6 points.
Work out. Now you know Eze.
6 points top of the table. 8 points away from Man City. I don't even know how many points away from Liverpool, but it's fast.
How many points away from Man City?
Oh, fuck. No, man.
Man, you just understand. Man, you have not played now. They play nice.
Why you the nation, man?
No, because if you look at the way everything is panning out, if they win tonight, they win.
No.
They know who.
No.
Of course, no, because the that will not be interesting. The that will not go there interesting. If say that only me just they go. I know you will disagree with me, but there's no title race in the Premier League this season.
Yes.
What we have is Arsenal's race.
Like last season, when we
yes, now just one man race this season. Arsenal's race. They are only competing with themselves. No one is in the title race except Arsenal. The only thing that can stop Arsenal is Arsenal. I mean, look at them. Wait, look at them. Top of the table with 6 points. They can extend it to 9 points next week.
The closest team to them have lost at least 3 games.
And they are playing against the team in the second position, Chelsea, next week. A winnable game for Arsenal. Even though we know Chelsea can do something. No disrespect to Chelsea, but we know that in recent times, Arsenal have been more dominant, completely superior to any London team. They just demolished Tottenham yesterday 4 goals to 1. When was the last time Tottenham defeated Arsenal? That was like some 15 years ago, 2010. When was the last time Chelsea defeated Arsenal? 2021.
Yeah.
4 years ago. So we can all agree that the chances of Arsenal winning that game.
But Charlie, I think it's time for us to start.
Let's just give them time.
Seriously, for you to start agreeing with us that look, we are winning this thing. Like, wetin make we do to you? Even the biggest bottle.
You know why I don't
the biggest bottle. You no suppose to bottle.
I don't want Arsenal to come here and be gaslighting us that we are also in title race. Papa, now only you get title race. If you don't win now,
how you go talk say
you collect banter. You go dey use them 9 points next week if they win 9 points they clear with your consistency, with your score depth, quality. Gabriel Magalhaes was not in the game yesterday. No problem. They nearly kept a clean sheet. If not for Avidraya was caught off the mark. No Odegaard, their captain, their creative engine. They are creating chances. No Gyökeres. They are scoring goals. Every year they scored an hat-trick. When was the last time another player scored an hat-trick in a London derby? So to show you that this is where solid and more complete. They are the best team in the world as we speak. All and off the pitch, on the bench, they can decide to change the starting 11. And no problem.
I mean, imagine say match no one there no even dey receive ball play. That what they do.
Imagine say Lewis Kelly no dey play ball.
Skelly one of the best.
Skelly no dey play. This guy White no dey play. But the league still White. 50
million White.
But the league Saka no dey play. No pressure. The league still
see Charlie no dey play.
It's just 12 out of 38. Baba.
Okay, Charlie. For Arsenal to even level with any other team right now, the guys lose 2 games in a row. Which 2 teams go win Arsenal? Now play Man City. Now play Liverpool. Now
the only thing that can beat them, they are not going to play that team until January. Manchester United. You don't get. Only man beat Arsenal.
No, I confuse first.
The first time they played against Manchester United, the impressive loss. You didn't see that game. The first game of the season. Who was the best team?
The best team is the team that
based on performance, the best team lost.
But we also played
but you know,
agree that we played
Yeah, the best team lost.
but you know what I'm saying is every team right now that is supposed to on paper be able to beat Arsenal.
the game.
There's no Newcastle, there's no Chelsea,
They
there's no
beat Newcastle away from home.
The same
Newcastle
stadium where they just
trash.
trash Man
Yes,
City.
Manchester
There's
City.
no Man City to play again in the first leg. There's no Liverpool. There's no Manchester United.
Only Chelsea now.
So now only play teams when una go dey get when una go dey beat.
Chelsea
So
will just
by I expect that by February, honestly. So now so
they go win the
that's what I
Actually, I'm targeting a February ending. That should have been wrapped up. Maybe like 12 points down.
and then you dey talk.
No. The point that you people don't want to agree with that is only one person's race.
Papa na one race.
Who are the best? Now see, maybe I even say
So
something.
like say this we have to wait till they cut title race. Look at Spanish La Liga now. Wetin happen for
See,
here?
let me even say something. Why is it that it's only the team that is top that is constant? Second, they change every week.
And na you come dey tell me
So 3 weeks ago na Sunderland.
Like 2 days
Sorry,
ago.
3 weeks ago
Na
na
Sunderland.
Sunderland.
It is Sunderland.
Sorry, 3 weeks ago na Sunderland.
Now, before international break, Man City, 4 points.
This will not conscious.
It was 4 points.
Why second?
They extended it to 6 points now.
Let me say,
They
no,
can
no,
extend it
no,
to
No, my own prayer be say make the remaining people wey dey down. My own prayer make the people wey dey down. Make them dey drop points. Now na my own prayer.
Hey, your prayer is answered now.
Make
Make
I dey extend the gap. But as at this time, as at today, it's just a 6-point gap. Now I'm looking to extend it to 9 points by Sunday. To extend that gap again.
I will tell you.
Then from there by February I want to like 12-point gap at the top. Then everybody can now know that
You see that
this
game?
title is already gone.
You see
But
that game?
right now, I still believe that Chelsea are coming neck on neck with us.
Hey, which neck? Which neck? Wait, Charlie, which neck?
They are the champions of the world. They are champions of the world. Me, I want fight them on Sunday.
Of the world
It don't be like that season.
Me, I want fight them on Sunday.
It just be like that season when Man U come second. 16 points behind. Now the title.
You know here wetin Arsenal fans dey tell you. They talk say they no wan beat Bayern Munich.
I don't beat that one.
They don't beat
I just want beat
But they
Bayern.
don say that game na im be the title decider. If Arsenal win carry league give them.
I don't
If
win.
dem win am,
Nine points in December. 9 points in December.
I want to say I want to beat Bayern Munich.
Okay.
I don't think to beat
Okay,
Chelsea.
but now let's talk about Chelsea. Arsenal rather. Shouldn't this team be legal? I mean, how can you have Musquera and Kante as backups? How can you? For example, now Charlie, I want to ask you now. For that guy to come back, is it to the bench now, or you would remove Eze from where is it?
Like I said, there are a lot of games. They still we still have Carabao Cup to play.
But it's not the guy coming back to Saturday.
It depends. No, different game requires different profiles and different personnel. Right? You can be playing another team where you need the brilliance of Martin Odegaard in that
the flair.
or in the way he moves the ball, in the way you understand. You can see Eze's position yesterday. He was operating more inside the box, inside the box. He was moving forward. Those are the positions where
It's not the kind of midfielder.
those were the positions that Odegaard occupied in our first year in that ways. But subsequently, he dropped back, always pick the ball and try to move the ball, move the team forward. But right now with Eze, it will be a selection ready for Arteta definitely. To have recognize who obviously is going to play.
Definitely.
To have to remember who is going to play. And now it's not down to Eze and Odegaard. But I think also Eze is more preferred on the left. But right now Trossard is on fire. You cannot stop. You cannot put Trossard on the bench.
Now you even have the Madueke back.
Madueke is already a backup for Saka.
Back.
He can also play from the left. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, you still have Havertz, Jesus.
So it's just
Don't tell me
it's a good edict for Arteta. It's a good edict for us. Say anyhow wey the game changers dey.
See the question.
If you dey beat us 1-0 first half, I know dey shake. Game changers dey
fear again.
You understand? There's game changers that will come in.
I think the conversation should be, what if Arsenal don't win the Premier League? Because we all know that it's their time.
Why would you be thinking of what ifs?
I think somebody should go to jail.
Because we
It's
know
not just not
that all indications point to the fact that Arsenal are in position
Because
to win
at
the league.
this point in time, for Arsenal not to win, that means because this first leg that will end in December, I don't see Arsenal losing any game.
And again.
So it
Even
means,
if they don't beat Chelsea, they would rather play a draw.
exactly. So it means that for Arsenal to not win the title, they will have to in the second leg.
Maybe
they have to
like
lose
4
like
games.
5 games. And that's sackable. It's not just sackable, it's genuine offense. So I think right
do
now.
do you see
Right now,
do you see this Arsenal team as a team that okay, out of at least if you want to be in a very good position to win the title, you will lose maybe 3 games at most.
They have only lost one.
Just
First leg is almost like first leg is remaining 6 games.
They've lost just one. Other title contenders have lost 4. Man City has lost 4.
Liverpool has lost 6.
Liverpool
has lost 3.
Liverpool has lost tons of games. Chelsea, I think, have lost.
I think 3.
No, 2 games.
They've lost.
They lost
They
Sunderland.
lost
to Man U.
They lost Sunderland.
They lost to Sunderland, they lost to Brighton.
Brighton. They lost.
Okay, they've lost 3 games, you know, and it's still the 6-point gap. And 6-point gap looks very small, right?
That can be extended
work
to
is
9
to
points.
extend it further ahead to 9 points, and by maybe January and in February, extend it to 12.
And that's what we are
But
saying.
also, I believe that the when the game that will make me think, yes, we are going to win this title, no doubt, is Manchester United in January.
January, right?
Yes.
But out of the pretenders, who is the less pretendent pretender?
See, I think we are
Because I believe that everyone around Arsenal right now are pretenders. So for who is the more likely pretender? Maybe the more likely to be the person that will closest to Arsenal.
It's Chelsea. I think if you
Really, no Man City.
Man City will find it hard in some games more than Chelsea.
I will still pick Manchester City.
You know what I said? Chelsea would most likely beat a lot of the mid-table teams. But they have problem with
Their problem is even the mid-table team.
No, but Chelsea would most likely beat
They lost to Brighton, lost to Sunderland. They only lost against one big team.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that
Traditionally.
but you can't
Always
but
losing.
Brighton has always been a thorn in the flesh for a lot of big teams. They beat Man City. They always
Ramos beats Man U.
they almost beat Man U, and when they play Arsenal, they play with their lives, and they sometimes even get a draw, or sometimes
Wait, Arsenal never beat Brighton in the Premier League.
No, it's only in the Carabao Cup.
Only in the Carabao
You see,
Cup.
the reason why
Brighton is not a pushover when it comes to playing these big teams.
No, of course.
They always put up their best. Right? Sunderland is a very physical team. Chelsea couldn't live with them. Right? Even Arsenal had problems with them. They made them 2-2.
Now only Man U don't get.
So it was the only Man U that played, you know,
Easy.
so you understand. So games will change.
Games
The
change.
approach to games will change. Momentum will change.
But I just feel Chelsea are still very, very.
They don't
very
see-
full of
they don't see
They
together.
seem very light, right?
I can't take that defense and the title for defense.
Right now,
Their defense line is very vulnerable.
See, me as a person, I don't rate a team that you cannot fight for their starting level. If you don't have a constant starting level yet,
Honestly,
I don't take you seriously.
you are rotating every game.
Right now, we don't know if it's
Yeah.
Garnacho or Gittins. We don't know.
No, that's the beauty of you having a very good squad there.
So you think they have a very good squad?
No, I don't think that.
Up front.
I think-
No, in the game
They have numbers. They don't have quality.
Exactly.
What do you go? How do you say?
quality.
Who is Estavio? Estavio is just playing his first Premier League in his first
Oh,
Premier
you
League
see what he
season.
has shown.
How many goals have he scored?
Sometimes
You cannot rely on this kind of player.
about the goal
No,
that he scored.
no, you are saying you are talking about quality.
Yeah.
You cannot rely on Estavio as someone that can deliver the Premier League title for you. If I'm mentioning Kupama and we see that he has been there, he has done it, he has been in the league.
Establish is not even a starter right
But he's not even a starter.
They are
mentioning
even
him as
in every team. They are even in Man City. You see how Mahmoud is not even a starter, and you cannot say Mahmoud is not a quality.
But I have to also say.
Even though sometimes
See, I don't even have issue with the offensive side of Chelsea. Offense wins you games. Defense.
or you just feel like
Look at their defense now.
or you just feel like they are not mature enough to go on a very good level.
Exactly.
But
And that's what I'm saying, they have
I
numbers.
have a feeling that things could change very quickly for Chelsea.
You see,
They can go into the transfer window in January and bring in 1 or 2 defenders. Centre backs, I mean.
They need centre. If they can bring in centre backs, you know,
And going
Dependable centre backs.
Go and do that.
dependable centre backs, I think they can, you know, be in the mix for the title because of their midfield. They
So
have
you are
quality.
so you agree with me that
That decent attack.
You know what? That's what I'm saying. I say for now, I cannot see Chelsea as a title winning
See, the truth
team.
by the time they
You cannot be parading to Adara Biojo and telling me what to do.
And Chalobah.
And Chalobah.
In center defense.
But those guys won the World
That was a fluke 7 games tournament. It was a
I
fluke.
don't know. They play for
The last World Cup
A fluke, bro.
You know how many average teams
They played only one solid team.
They play for Dallas. They play like three. They play like three. They play like three Brazilian clubs.
They give me back and give me back.
Now they don't beat them back and we see tomorrow.
They play like three Brazilian clubs.
When they say they have arrived, they have arrived.
But the thing is, we cannot. I don't think we should be ruling Chelsea out. They may not look flashy, they may not look solid, they may not look mature, but you know they can also if Arsenal maybe slip up a little bit, they can beat the team that.
We still have Manchester City. Like I said, I will take Manchester City ahead of Chelsea.
But Manchester City will also lose games.
Definitely.
We saw the way they lost. They lost the decision of the VAR.
Did a team successfully max out Alan?
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the thing with Man City. That's the thing with Man City. You know, you saw the game against Newcastle.
Right, I understand what Charlie say.
So until you extend the gap to a level where you feel like yes, you can breathe a little bit. But right now, Arsenal cannot afford to breathe. The only thing they can do is to try as much as possible to win their game and hope that the ones chasing them can also get points in the process.
And recent times, the results of other games have been going their way.
Like the result of the weekend, this weekend now, you know, everything worked out fine. Man City lost it.
Let it all work out and it's worked out fine.
Liverpool was, I think it was only the Man City won.
Manchester City and Chelsea.
Chelsea won. But Man City lost. Who before the international break?
And Sunderland also lost.
Who before the international break? When Arsenal drew Sunderland, the whole world was like,
Manchester City are back in
they are back in that. They will breathe down your neck. They will make sure that they can go on a 15-game run. And when you then resume again and they lost.
If you are Mikel Arteta right now, who would be your biggest enemy? When you are looking back at
I think he doesn't need to look at his back anymore.
But you still sometimes just look at the pack that is chasing.
No, because you can only see the only thing is
just focus on your
game. Focus on yourself, focus on the things that you have in front of you. Whatever happens to the things behind you, either way it is, just at least make sure that you
especially when you're in a position where you are topping with 6 points.
Just make sure that you get your own win. You get your own win. Leave whatever is happening. By maybe by January, the point gap will extend a little bit to your advantage, and then you can keep. I don't think you'll be looking back and saying you don't want Manchester to chase you. Then that means you also have to win your games in front of you. So wherever you think that is chasing you,
just focus on your game.
It's not your business. Just focus on your games.
Oh well,
focus on your wins and how you play good football. You know, people say set piece. No, we show that we can win in different ways.
So that's the reason why they are the real contender. That's the reason why they are the only team
that is
showing that clear favorites.
They are showing clear consistency.
That's what I'm telling you.
But
they are the only team that have shown any form of consistency.
It does.
How many clean sheets? They went on I think 7 games or 8 clean sheets. 7 clean sheets. Even Sanchez has 6 clean sheets.
The goalkeeper that won the Golden Boot based on clean sheet last year had 12. So one keeper by this.
It's the same goalkeeper. I
know him and Marcel together. But what I'm saying is, if throughout 13 games last season, the highest clean sheet was 12, and by game 12. The goalkeeper already has 7 or 8. That's goes far.
There will be a lot of clean sheets. Probably I think Graham should do about 17 clean sheets.
But it's not as if I'm completely, writing Chelsea off. I mean, we still also need to see the way they have been able to win games without Kopama. I mean, the way they are playing without Kopama shows that
Chelsea will not win 10 straight.
They will not win 10 straight games.
But they can win 5. Maybe lose and draw, then pick up again.
And on a good day, they can give you a game.
But the reason why I'm not seeing them as the real favourites or the real title contenders is their defense. Their defense, you cannot use that defense.
But that can be fixed in January.
But sometimes you don't get the best.
Sometimes you don't get the best in January. So sometimes you bring in players and then you begin to say, let's give him time and all of that. Maybe when Kobe comes back from injury, I don't know thought it's ACL. I don't know where.
That's like 3-4 months.
Let's be sincere with ourselves. The best 4 defenders right now in the Premier League.
It's an Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal. I mean,
Even the
how anybody allowed that to happen?
even the best substitute centre back.
No, I disagree. You need to mention Matthias de Ligt. Manchester United. If I mention it,
I was not saying centre back. I was just saying backline.
Backline, okay.
Best 4. But when we
Well,
honestly,
you know the sister too.
when we talk about
That's centre backs.
when we talk about
You dey use 3 centre backs now. You dey tell me you are 3 centre backs. You dey use 3 centre backs.
now
Now 3 centre backs now they use now.
Central.
Now 3 centre backs now they use.
All of them they play central.
But now all they play right back. They dey play right
If
back.
I'm top 3 centre backs this season, Matthias de Ligt enter.
yes, but I can also say that when you talk about top 5 centre
When you go
backs,
to Europe, they ask.
I think
Oh, my chest start.
This start TV.
Area duels, ground
no,
duels,
actually,
tackles.
but no, Martins the lead is probably top 3. After Saliba and Gabriel.
After Saliba and Gabriel, I give it to Matthias de Ligt. That's where Kawhi dey
And
talk
the
about.
doctor say that no dey title race.
No, the only one player that will best for
Okay, because Matthias de Ligt
Mbembo na just one player. Muya na
Yeah,
just
they
one
go
player.
with 3 players.
Messi mo dey there.
Charlie.
Very dey. No, I know the wine.
Charlie, na you dey
If
want.
na win today, if na win today, you enter. You enter top
They never
4.
win o. If na you don win your own,
You enter top 4.
you don dey talk this
This
month.
month, I go begin dey make noise
I
tomorrow.
still say the place wey dey win. But
So
then,
that you go fit gaslight us
No,
to the title race.
Everton knows
The only title race we have, the only race we have this season is Arsenal's race. It's
But
Arsenal's
you
race.
cannot be talking of title race in November. That's
Baba,
why
I'm entitled to my opinion.
Wait to
The
January.
league will be over before December. If Arsenal beats Chelsea next week, it is over.
9 points girl.
9 points down.
well, it is.
I agree. I just need to buy one champion. Once I buy one
When I
champion,
start what you dey go.
you know what? Sunderland no fit talk for them.
It is what it is actually. But right now, one thing we cannot disagree about is that Arsenal is the best team in the Premier League right now. Probably also in the world. But do they?
We have Bayern Munich, we have PSG.
And that's why I said probably. That's why I said probably. But then, do they have
Very good team.
one and
Don't compare for the speaker Premier League.
I guess
But they